Today is World AIDS Day, a global movement to fight against HIV and AIDS. Part of the fight is dropping the stigma behind the illness.
That's right. David Michael Hawkins has gone public about his HIV diagnosis in order to educate others and to show that life is not over for those who have been diagnosed. What does this mean to you today? I mean, this is a special day.
It is a special day. It's a special day for me. It's a special day for all the people who are not just surviving but thriving. It's specifically special for me because 10 years ago I was diagnosed around this time, and 5 years ago to this day I came public with it. So it's a great way for me to look back on my journey, but it's also a really great moment to recall and remember those who maybe didn't win their battle. There are so many families affected by this from the 80s and 90s, and even still today. So it's somber but also inspiring, I hope.
Yes. Well, okay, so take us back 10 years ago when you found out about your diagnosis. What was going through your mind?
Oh gosh, just about everything. My case was very accelerated. Most new diagnoses are HIV. Mine was actually AIDS. They were afraid that the virus had entered my spinal column, going to my brain, and there's not much turning back after that. And so after a very aggressive round of therapies and treatments, medications, within about 6 months I had reached an undetectable status. Undetectable means that I cannot pass my viral disease to anybody else as long as I'm on medication and as long as I hold that undetectable title. So pretty amazing that someone that's diagnosed with AIDS can be undetectable, prohibiting any transmission in less than 6 months. Of course, all cases are different, but mine was that.
Wow. Well, we're so happy that this has worked for you.
Thank you so much.
This level of treatment. So talk to us about the transparency. How did you get to this level to share your story?
You know, the first 5 years I had all these moments of like, will I lose job opportunities if found out? Will I find a husband? Will I have children? What will happen if certain family members find out, or friend circles? And it just got so, it just felt like I was dragging things along. And at that point I had taken really good care of myself, and I'd been in therapy, and I had a great support group and a good amount of people that knew. And I just thought, there's so many people that don't have the ability to be transparent, whether it's because of family, job, what have you. I did have that grace, and so I decided to take that risk, and it's been probably, I call it an anointment at this point, being able to be anointed with this and being able to be transparent for others who don't have that grace, and also a point person for people to chat to about my journey if they've maybe been newly diagnosed or they've been living with it for decades.
And thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing your story.
Thank you.
I love how you say it's not a death sentence and that you are thriving because you have a big announcement.
Yes, I have a big announcement, and I can't make it now, but if you go to my Instagram, but I have been nominated for something very big within the community, within the country music community. I am the first openly gay, openly HIV positive country music entertainer in the world.
Look at you,
there's me shaking around. I have a really good time on stage. I'll be going back into the studio in Q1 of the next year, and I've got a big announcement, so if you want to check me out on my Instagram next week, you'll be able to see that. But I wouldn't be able to be making this announcement, I wouldn't be able to be on the stage without the support from friends and family, and also the doctors and nurses that have dedicated their life to making sure that we don't survive and we actually thrive.
I love your transparency.
Thank you.
Just speak from the heart. Talk to me about what has this meant to others that you've shared your story with. What have you heard? What feedback have you heard back?
It is, there's never a lull in the amount of people who reach out to me, whether it's someone who's newly diagnosed. I had an experience last year when I was on a plane. The flight attendant said, "Are you famous?" And I said, "In training." and she asked me why I might be, and I told her about me being the first in the industry, and she welled up with tears, and she said, "One of my best friends, a flight attendant, just got diagnosed. He's struggling so much. May I give him your contact information?" He and I are still in touch to this day. There was another instance last year when I was touring in Texas. I was speaking with my Uber driver. Her son was passing from HIV and AIDS. She pulled over the car. We had a moment of support and fellowship. So it's been incredible, both people coming in digitally through social media and how God places me in this world to be able to speak to those in person who may be struggling with it or in their family.
Amen. All right. Last question. For those who may have been recently diagnosed or maybe going to get checked and are really nervous, what is your message to them?
So my first message is I had a plan if I were to go and be diagnosed. I wanted to, if the answer was yes from that nurse or from that doctor, I wanted to know what I was doing that day, that evening, who I was going to surround myself with. So please don't find yourself alone after that diagnosis. If it's one person, if it's a support group, if it's someone on Zoom, make sure that you have someone that you can immediately turn to, and then get into treatment. It's not just about the medications. This is a stigma and a trauma that can affect so many parts of you. And when you are HIV positive, certainly if you've transitioned into AIDS, stress is one of the biggest factors for this accelerating quite quickly. So finding ways to have an outlet, finding a support system, finding a mentor, a peer, a doctor, a support group, and there are so many out there in the Nashville metro area. We're really blessed.
Exactly. Thank you
blessed
so
to
much
have
for
you.
sharing
Oh my
your
gosh, thank you so
story.
much.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
All right. Learn more about HIV and World AIDS Day. Visit hiv.gov. You are not alone.